You're trapped, and it's destroying your peace. Every time you scroll through social media or hear about a colleague's new success, a feeling rises within you: inadequacy. You compare your path, your progress, and suddenly, what you have seems less than enough. But here's the truth that sets you free. Comparing is the thief of joy and the enemy of peace. When you measure your worth against others, you forget the one truth the Stoics held firm: I am the architect of my own journey. Comparison is a trap, but awareness is the key to liberation. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, it is not the opinions of others that disturb us, but the importance we give them. Reflect on this. And here's your mantra: I cherish my own path. Your path is yours alone, and it deserves your attention and respect. I challenge you to mark this moment. Pause right now and comment, I cherish my own path, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Remember, you control your narrative. Choose to step off the comparison treadmill today and embrace your unique journey, because there is unmatched power waiting in the steps only you can take. 1. The distorted mirror effect. The distorted mirror effect is powerful. It's when we look at others to define who we are, but the reflection is twisted. What you see isn't the truth, it's your imagination working overtime. Imagine staring into a funhouse mirror. It shows a stretched or squashed version of you, never the real you. That's what comparison does. Everyone around you is busy sharing their highlight reel, not the real moments, and definitely not the struggles. Remember when Epictetus said, people are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. He knew that the stories we tell ourselves shape our reality. Comparing yourself to others clouds your vision, making you see value in their path and none in yours. You start feeling lost, as if you're not enough. Have you ever envied a colleague's job or a friend's picture-perfect relationship, only to find out later that it's nothing like it seems behind the scenes? They are running a race you don't have to run. Your path, though it might look different, perhaps even smaller, holds your true purpose. Here's an essential insight: comparison steals focus. Focus that you could use to grow yourself, to work on your strengths, and to face your challenges. Epictetus also said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Plan your steps, but based on your journey, not theirs. Hold on, let's pause. If you're finding clarity in these words, hit that subscribe button. Let this be the beginning of your journey to rediscovering your path. Let's refocus. See your life for what it is, and accept your experiences with grace. Choose to value them for what they teach you. This is where growth happens, when you focus on your path, undistracted by fanciful illusions. Remember, the distorted mirror shows you everything but what's real. Choose to see clearly, to be proud of where you stand today and where you aim to go tomorrow. Let your journey be yours, and yours alone. You don't need their lens when you have your own vision. 2. The envy breakdown. Stop right now. Stop measuring your life against theirs. This is your journey. It doesn't need their destination. I am on my path. I need no comparisons. Pause and imprint this truth into your heart. I want you to pause right now and comment, I am on my path. I need no comparisons, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Let's dissect envy, the silent thief of joy. Envy makes you blind to the beauty that is only yours to behold. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Envy is the hurdle. Let it become the path to self-discovery. Imagine you're walking a race alone, but your gaze keeps shifting. You look left, right. What's she doing? How is he so far ahead? What happens? You stumble. Your stride falters. Each glance derails your focus. This mindset halts your progress, pulling you away from your authentic path. Instead of competing against impossibility, embrace your pace. Look at the challenges you've overcome. Hear Epictetus whisper in your ear. Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Define your strengths. Build on them. You'll find that the race becomes irrelevant when you realize the course is designed uniquely for you. Stop in this moment. If these insights strike a chord, hit subscribe. Let this decision guide you back whenever you stray. With envy, you lose sight of what matters most: your evolution. Measure success by your progress, not someone else's scorecard. When you feel envy creeping in, pivot. Turn it into gratitude for the experiences that let you grow, for the struggles that made you strong. Let go of envy, and you reclaim your power to see beauty in yourself, in your journey. Every footstep counted by growth, not by someone else's shadow. So make each step intentional. Your path awaits. Embrace each step with courage, without ever looking to either side. Each moment is yours to own. 3. Inner value calibration. Every day, you're bombarded with countless expectations from every direction. Society dictates who you should be, what you should achieve, and even how you should feel about your own progress. But here's the hard truth. You can drum to that beat, or you can discover your own rhythm by calibrating your inner values. Seneca once warned, "No man is crushed by misfortune unless he has first been deceived by prosperity." This means true grounding comes not from external validation, but from understanding your core self. Start with this crucial task. Define what is truly essential for you. Not your neighbor, not your friend, just you. Imagine, for a second, a compass. If it's not calibrated correctly, it leads you astray. Your values are your life's compass. When they're calibrated to someone else's path, you end up stumbling in someone else's story. Ask yourself, am I living my truth or merely mirroring someone else's? Here's how you master this. Reflect deeply on your values. Write them down. Challenge them. Are they yours or inherited from others? Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Cultivate values that are non-negotiable, that resonate with your essence. Make decisions based on these calibrated values. The right values attract the right opportunities. It's not about having more, but about aligning your life with what matters most to you. Now, if this resonates, let me pause for just a moment. If you're determined to keep these truths top of mind, subscribe now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Back to our path. You empower yourself beyond measure when you focus solely on aligning your life with your values. It's liberating, like breaking free from invisible chains. This mindset transforms envy into gratitude, comparison into contentment. Suddenly, the success of others becomes not a threat, but inspiration. Remember, calibration of your inner values is a muscle you build over time. Each choice you make based on these values strengthens your resolve. When you stumble, revisit your core, recalibrate, and keep moving. The journey is yours, guided not by the bright lights of another's achievement, but by the steady flicker of your true self. 4. The anchor of gratitude. Do you know what it feels like to watch someone's life and wonder why yours doesn't measure up? Stop right there. This is where you could make a huge mistake. Because here lies a powerful truth: gratitude. Gratitude is your strongest anchor in the storm of life's comparisons. Let's explore why. Imagine a moment in your day. You see someone's new car, their perfect picture on a beach holiday. The immediate reaction can be envy. But here's what Marcus Aurelius wisely said. Think not on what they have, but on what you have. This is not just advice, but a strategy. By focusing on what you have, you ground yourself. You detach from the blinding lights of comparison and see the genuine treasures in your own life. Let's reflect on Epictetus, who taught us to distinguish between what is up to us and what is not. Envy is not up to us, but gratitude is. So, when you feel the pull of comparison, ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This question is your lifeline, pulling you back to reality and away from the slippery slope of constant wanting. Embrace this habit daily. Notice how it transforms your perspective. When you focus on gratitude, even mundane moments become special. A simple meal becomes a feast. A roof over your head becomes a palace. It's all about perception. And here's the clincher. Being grateful doesn't mean settling for less. Seneca reminds us, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By practicing gratitude, you shape your desires rather than being shaped by them. You free yourself from the chains of not enough and enter a realm of abundant satisfaction. So, why not let gratitude be the measure of your wealth? If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. This is the kind of wisdom I share every week. If you found this valuable, subscribe so you never miss it. Now, before I leave you to ponder on this, let's consider, what could you achieve if every day started with gratitude? Where would your dreams lead if instead of chasing shadows, you cherished the light within you? Share your thoughts in the comments. It might be the spark someone else needs today. 5. The impermanence perspective. Seneca teaches us about gratitude, but there's another powerful perspective the Stoics held dear: impermanence. Consider this. Everything you're clinging to right now will change, and one day it will be gone. It sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's this very nature of impermanence that liberates us. Picture this. You're stressing right now over a mistake at work. You're agonizing over it. But let's apply Marcus Aurelius' wisdom. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This isn't a call to be morbid. It's a wake-up call to prioritize what truly matters. Embracing impermanence allows you to see clearly beyond temporary setbacks and distractions. Here's the thing. Your life is a minute part of the universe's vastness. What bothers you now might not even matter a month, a year, or a lifetime from now. Remember Epictetus' words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The realization that everything is fleeting teaches you to focus on your reactions, not the situation. Before we go further, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Now, embracing impermanence transforms challenges. It gives you the courage to face the unknown because you know that change is constant. Think of it like a relationship that once ended painfully. It felt like the end of the world then. But step back now. You see, it shaped you, added depth to you. Without that ending, you might not have the beginnings you cherish today. Consider your current worries. How do they fit into the grand scale of your life? Use impermanence as your tool to filter out the noise. With each breath, you bring in life. With each exhale, you let go. It's a dance of balance and release. And when you practice this daily, you create room for growth, for joy, and for a connection beyond material ties. Embrace the impermanence perspective. It's not about losing control, it's about gaining freedom. 6. Crafting your own narrative. Stop doing this immediately if you want to truly live your own life. Crafting your narrative is the art of shaping your journey. It's not letting the world write your story, but taking the pen firmly into your hands. I am the author of my life. I write my own destiny. Let that mantra resonate through you. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I am the author of my life. I write my own destiny," below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. You see, many of us get trapped in lives scripted by others' expectations. We chase dreams that aren't ours. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So why let others dictate your thoughts? Picture a sculptor with a block of marble. He chips away tirelessly. He knows what he wants to reveal, even if no one else does. Create your life story with the same intention. This block of marble is your life. You sculpt it, not society, not social media, not your neighbor you. In a world where constant comparison reigns, dare to be different. This reminds me of that moment when Epictetus proclaimed, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." It's not about what others believe you should be. It's about what your vision is. You see, your true power lies in realizing that you can create that vision and follow it, despite the noise around you. And when you stray off your path, remember Seneca's wisdom. There is no favorable wind for the sailor who doesn't know where to go. Define your destination. It's your guiding star. No matter how stormy the seas of life get, that vision keeps you on course. If this is the kind of wisdom that resonates with you, subscribe. This dance of empowerment and wisdom is what I share every week. By crafting your own narrative, you're not only shaping your present, but also your future. Decisions become clearer because they're aligned with who you truly are. Keep the noise out. Write your story boldly. Embrace your destiny with each word etched into your life's pages. Embrace your unique path. Think of yourself as an artisan crafting a masterpiece. This masterpiece is your life. But too often, we try to copy the works of others, trapping ourselves in comparison. Imagine Marcus Aurelius sitting alone, surrounded by the weight of an empire. He could have easily lost himself in the shadows of past rulers, trying to mirror their reigns. Instead, he asked himself, why are we worried about what others do or what they think? Our duty is only to what concerns us. Marcus knew that the key to serenity was to focus on his own journey, his own empire. We each have our own empire to build. It's not always about grandiose kingdom. Sometimes, it's about crafting a life true to our values, free from the pressure to conform. Cherish your unique path, as it's only traveled by you. Every step you take is a brick in the road of your legacy. Consider this. Just as an arrow has to be true to its course, you must be steadfast in your direction. Don't be swayed by the passing winds of others' opinions. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Remember, Epictetus taught us, if you want to be invited to the best banquets, you have to invite yourself first. You must give yourself permission to follow your unique beliefs and desires. This is where joy lies, in the acceptance of our true selves and the courage to live it. Step by step, you create a path that is uniquely yours. Embrace it. The world doesn't need more copies. It needs you, just as you are.